I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking, I'm going to share with you a colorful kale salad. I know it sounds boring and like it's for hippies and it's gross and healthy, but it's really great. This is an awesome alternative to coleslaw for like your summertime potluck picnic parties. And it's got vitamins and it doesn't have any mayonnaise in it, so if you leave it out in the sun all day, you can still eat it with very minimal chances of getting sick. First, I've got a big bowl, a bunch of kale that I washed and just sort of cut into bite-sized pieces. You can just sort of slice it, and you can leave the stems on. I think it's fine. So the important thing when you're doing a kale salad, a raw kale salad like this, is you want to massage the kale first. I'm going to add about a couple teaspoons, some kind of mild oil, about a quarter teaspoon of salt, maybe a little bit more, about a half a teaspoon. And we're just going to start rubbing it. And this is going to get it kind of softened up. It's going to make it easier to chew and not be so like tough and stringy and everything. And you'll also see that it'll sort of like reduce in bulk as we get our hands in here. And that salt draws out some of the water, breaks up some of the plant cells, and the massaging does a lot of physical breaking up of plant cells. Okay, so see, once it looks a little bit less, like we've probably lost about a quarter of the volume here just by massaging it a little bit. That's great. I'm gonna add some orange bell pepper, which it could be any color that you want, some cherry tomatoes, and some radicchio. And this kind of looks like a red-headed cabbage. Red-headed cabbage, sexy cabbage, Jessica Rabbit cabbage. Oh, Jessica Rabbit cabbage, that would be a funny variety. Okay, whatever. But it's called radicchio. It's very bitter, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of it, and then we're going to put our sweet honey mustard dressing on top, so it's going to kind of balance out a little bit. If you're making this for kids, you might want to leave the radicchio out because it is a strong, strong flavor. But it's a beautiful color, and it's got a lot of antioxidants. Actually, although this is a beautiful summery salad, kale is really in season in the fall and winter, and I believe radicchio is best in season at that time too. So you could also do like a fall salad with this and leave out the tomatoes and peppers and add some diced apple instead. That would be really, really good. But I just want to toss it, and now we're just going to let this set aside at room temperature for about 10 minutes while we make up our dressing. For the dressing, we are going to mix together a couple different types of mustard. We've got a deli mustard here, like a brown deli mustard. Excuse me. About a teaspoon of that. And then this is some German hot mustard. If you don't have anything like this, just like yellow French's mustard will do just fine. Some honey. Like I said, this is going to counteract the bitterness of the radicchio. So I'm not going to be too skimpy with it, but if you left out the radicchio, you could probably skip the honey too if you just wanted to do it with kale. And also Napa cabbage is also really, really good with the kale too. Super mild. Okay, a little bit of cider vinegar, or you could use like white wine vinegar, and then some olive oil or whatever. I'm using a light olive oil. You could use any kind of oil you want, something light, canola or safflower oil. It would be fine. And a little black pepper, because duh, it goes in everything. And then we just whisk this together. Okay. Taste it, make sure it's sweet enough for you. It's gonna be good. It's a little more sweet than tart. You could also add some more vinegar if you want it a little more sour, but I think the sweetness is necessary for these raw greens. And then just pour your dressing over your kale. And we'll toss this together, and then this actually gets better in the fridge for up to like 2 days, I think. After that, it's still pretty good, but for the next day, it's actually a little bit better than it is even the first day, I think, because everything gets a chance to get a little more softened up. And you could really use any kind of dressing that you like, as long as you do the massaging step. You can use kale, I think, for any kind of salad recipe that you have, that you use a lot. Just substitute some massaged kale. Gets it loosened up. Gets it ready to be digested. Awesome, lovely, beautiful. Okay, I'll just actually serve myself up some right in this little bowl. Beautiful. Nobody fear. I just blew on it like it was hot. Man. I even got a little stem piece of kale and it was still like totally delicious and easy to chew. Wow, that's lovely. I feel like really healthy already. I feel like vitamins and stuff are like coursing through my veins. And like I could just like go run a marathon right now if I wanted to. Do a little triathlon. Just kidding, it's 100 degrees outside. I would die. Okay, well there you go. There is a colorful kale salad. Oh, I forgot. Bacon bits. So we add a little bit of bacon on top too. So if you want to do that, if you want to keep it vegetarian, that is up to you. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, or you can always go to hilahcooking.com and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Remember to please favorite and thumbs up and share with your friends. Bye.